I am well organized, very well organized. Paperwork, in Germany, they always ask for this paper. Even if you are given the paper in 2010 and right now you're in 2020, you're going to be asked for that paper. So you have to arrange all the papers. And in Germany, they love paperwork. So you have to arrange everything. Right now when you come to my house, everything has its own file, even for the 10 years ago. When you're looking for anything, you're going to find them in every file. They have their things. So I became very well organized. And then when I receive a call from the Germans, I've learned something that has changed me completely. Whenever somebody calls me and that number is from the office or anything, I always stay with a pen and a paper. Pen and a paper is very, very important in Germany because they're going to ask you, who did you talk to? What is the name of the person you talked to? At what time did you talk with this person? So whenever you receive any call from any office, record down the time of the call, you are free to ask with whom you are speaking to, write down the name of the person. So whenever something happens, you can always say, I talked with this person at this time on this date, and then you are good to go. That's what I learned from them, and that's what it has changed me also. I don't talk to strangers on the public places. As you know, Germans, they don't talk to anybody just anyhow. And that's how I am nowadays. I just don't talk to anyone. Even if anybody that I don't know, I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk to them, Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Lynette AMIMO, and in this channel I do varieties of things. And in today's video we're going to talk about how Germany has changed me. And the first point is punctuality. Guys, since I've lived here for like 10 years, I'm very, very punctual. Whenever I have a meeting with someone, I always come like 15 minutes before time or even 20 minutes before time. And if that person comes late, I become so angry, or I even go home and come. Second, I have become like German. When I talk to person, I try to maintain the eye contact. And if that person cannot look at me in the eye, I already know they're lying or I don't trust them. So whenever somebody looks at me in my eye, this eye contact, I trust them completely. And then the third thing is that I am very honest, by the way, and I'm like them, right? In Kenya or in Africa, you're used to giving excuses and lies, But for me, if I cannot do something, I'll just tell you I can't. This is the reason I can't do this and that thing, And then another thing is that environmental cleanliness, when I eat something on the way, I can never throw the paper down on the floor. I'll look for a dustbin and then I put anything that I was eating or I was having in the dustbin. I don't throw anything down. Like in Africa, let me give an example. I'm just giving an example because I came from Africa. That's where after eating something, you are just throwing it on the road, and then that's why even in Kenya is still dirty because of people who are throwing things on the road. So I have stopped that. Since I came here, I'm doing things like them, and all those things are now becoming in reality. It has really changed me. I do keep my word. I don't commit in things or intention that I'm not planning to do. So I do keep my word just like them. When I tell you, let's do this on this day, then I'm going to keep my word. If I tell you I'm going to do this and that to you, I'm going to keep my word. If something doesn't come up, that is, an emergency, But I do keep my word. I became so courageous. I have courage. When you're doing our nursing school, and then the teacher will tell us to go there and present something, I used to be so afraid because courage is something that we are not taught in the kindergarten, We are always afraid to go and do something. But when I came here, I did my nursing. The teacher was telling you, come in front, do this and do that. I just even at work. You're at work, you don't speak German that well, and you are forced to do something in front of people. At first, I was so afraid and I was so shaking. And then I came to realize, I saw the Germans, they're so free. Why can't I be free like them? Why am I fearing things? So I just became exactly like them. And nowadays, I'm so courageous. I don't fear anything in my life. I mean, at workplace. Of course, I fear things like those animals and all those things. I became so economist. I look at the things. Even if I want to buy, I have to check the prices of different things. I just don't take something because it's expensive. I have to see the varieties before I take something. You know, you don't have just to spend money or anything. I became economist. I know this is good, this is bad, and I have to save money, you know, because of the future. I am well organized, very well organized. Paperwork, you know, Germans in Germany, they always ask for this paper. Even if you are given the paper in 2010 and right now you're in 2020, you're going to be asked for that paper. So you have to arrange all the papers. And in Germany, they love paperwork. So you have to arrange everything. You know, right now when you come to my house, everything has its own file, even for the 10 years ago. When you're looking for anything, you're going to find them in every file. They have their things. So I became very well organized. And then when I receive a call from the Germans, I've learned something that has changed me completely. Whenever somebody calls me and that number is from the office or anything, I always stay with a pen and a paper. Pen and a paper is very, very important in Germany because they're going to ask you, who did you talk to? What is the name of the person you talked to? At what time did you talk with this person? So whenever you receive any call from any office, just record down the time of the call. You are free to ask with whom you are speaking to. Write down the name of the person. So whenever something happens, you can always say, I talked with this person at this time on this date. And then you are good to go. That's what I learned from them. And that's what it has changed me also. I am very disciplined. I try to find solution of every problem. You know, I try, you know, my friends, they can tell this. I try to find solution of every problem. Whenever I see here is a problem, I don't like people now staying like enemies or all those things. I try to look for solution, you know. Nowadays, I respect my privacy. Before, when somebody was like, Lynette, what are you doing this day? Are you free? Let's go. You know, after work, when I was free, I was just not even taking time for myself when I was free from work. Because let's say Monday to Friday, you're going to work. And then maybe let's say you have a weekend for yourself. You want to do the cleanliness. You want to do the shopping. You see, Saturday, you also don't have time. So the only time you will have is Sunday. And then people will be like, Lynette, let's go here and there. I won't even say no. I'll just go with them. Until one time you realize you don't even have time for your own self. But right now, I respect my privacy. And when I want to be alone, I just tell the person, no, this time I'll be doing this. And this day I cannot meet you because I just want time to spend time for myself. So that's what has changed me too. I love my own privacy nowadays so much. I obey all the rules nowadays. For example, if the traffic light is red, you're supposed to stay there until it turns green. I obey that rule. For example, trespassing, if they say there somebody's not supposed to trespass, I will obey the rule and stop trespassing. But in Kenya, for example, like a few years ago when I was there, I was like, nobody's there, let me run. Then I'll just run and then I go. I did not respect all the rules even in Kenya. But right now in Germany, because of the fine, I find myself respecting all the rules because I don't want any trouble and I don't want any bad record name with my son who is here. I don't want him to grow up knowing Mama did this and that. Mama is not somebody who follows the rule. And right now, as I have him, I have to follow rules so that he can follow too because he's growing up. I treat every meeting time with my friends as an appointment. And when they come late, I get so angry. You know, it's like you're going to the appointment and then somebody comes late. You get angry too. So for me, I treat those meeting time with friends as an appointment, and that's why I try to be on time, you know. So yeah, that has changed me. This one is something funny, you know. When I'm on the road, on the pavement, I try to stick to the right side and walk there, so that I don't collide with someone, you know. So in Germany, that is something that I've known. When you are walking on, you have to stick on the right side of the pavement, and then when people are coming from the other side, they stick to the left side. And then there's side for the bicycles. You leave those bicycles to be on that side, and you respect and remain on the pavement of where people are supposed to be passing. Before I go out, I always check on the weather on my phone, how the weather is going to be. Before I'll just take any jacket, I'll go out. You know, when the house is cold, you take a jacket, you just go out. And then you find it is too warm or it is too cold, then you come back again. Right now, I have to check on my phone. How is the temperature today? How did it? I didn't know. I was not checking all those things. Those are things that I'm nowadays doing. I don't talk to strangers on the public places. As you know, Germans, they don't talk to anybody just anyhow. And that's how I am nowadays. I just don't talk to anyone. Even if anybody that I don't know, I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk to them, you know. Sunny day has now become my long lost time friend during winter season. I really miss the sun. I do carry my plastic bags when I go for shopping, and also my shopping list. Most of the Germans, most of them, they do carry their plastic bags. Most of them. And that is something that, you know why they're doing that? Instead of going there and buy a new one, and then when you come home, you'll be like having 100 of them. So I normally carry it also, and then I go there with it. Traditional, I find myself wanting to spend all Germans' special tradition, occasions or monthly get-together. And of course, with special people, I will attend, you know. Another thing is that when I want to drink something, I put half of the glass. I don't fill it the way I was used to fill everything like to the brim. And then also food. Whenever I'm invited somewhere, I try to put half of the amount, not too much, just half of the amount, and then I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit to the plate later so that I can eat and get full, you know. But I just don't put everything at once, because some of them think you are greedy, you know. So that's what I came to learn, and that's how I changed, you know, when I'm here. Those are our points for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can even add something in the comment section for me to know how Germany has changed you. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to turn the bell notification on, and to like this video, and to comment, and to share. And
empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, oh. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I want